Greetings and salutations, friends, and welcome back to a little bit more Enlisted. Seeing as today's D&D stream was cut rather brutally short by a moment of feminine energy, I figured we'd do a little bit extra. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Stretches. Just a little bit. Actually, hold on. Since I have the little dumbass banner up... Since I have the dumbass little banner up, I'm just gonna pin this. Just gonna put that there, and we're just gonna pin that up there. There. I doubled up today. Tea and Coca-Cola were both for the Americans. Because I knew, chat, I knew you would be predictable. Because I kind of want to start leveling my American aircraft just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Let's see. I see people are already online. We'll do one game solo first to let people get online. As a little bit of a warning thing. Then we'll play some Americans. Kick me. Is it worth installing or does it take forever? Enlisted? I shouldn't be that long. It's a first-person shooter in the current year, so it's reasonably large, but I don't think it'll take forever. Is D&D dead? Well, that's an interesting question. I guess we're gonna wait and see, aren't we? See, I called this though. I call this. V and rags do not go together very well. Oh hey, it's against the Japanese. Well, that's cruel. Oil and water. Oil and goddamn water, the two of them. Because V gets really worked up and Rags gets the exact opposite. When Rags get worked up, he doesn't get all shouty or anything, he just looks at you. And then he starts mouthing at you in the most cruelly passive-aggressive way imaginable. Which triggers V a lot. A tremendous amount, in fact. Enormously, one might even go so far as to say. Actually, I don't know if that's smart. I should probably get the AP round in there first, just in case there's a little Japanese tank somewhere, which... honestly, I'd kind of be surprised if they were. Okay, how gay do I want to be? Do I want to be full mountain goat homosexual and start climbing rocks here? I feel nah, it's probably a bit too much. I'm fighting against just the Japanese, and I shouldn't go full homosexual. Never go full homosexual against the poor little Japanese. They don't really deserve it, you know. Life is hard enough playing Japan as it is, without some little shit deciding to take his tank up into the mountains to annoy you. Yeah, it's bad enough just playing on the wrong teams. It's more than bad enough, really. Right. Do I want to be aggressive here? Kinda, but also not really, because if I'm aggressive, I'll die. And if I die, that means that I can't just sit here and, you know, grind out a bunch of kills at the expense of a severely underpowered team that really doesn't deserve to fight against shit like Shermans. Oh, maybe I should not drive over the cliff. That might be a bad idea. So on this map... is somebody plonking stuff off me? Where? Oh, it's a little Hargo. Oh, that's adorable. Hello. Hello there. Hi. You're very small. Which is actually working out to your benefit, as I'm having kind of a hard time, you know, hitting you. There we go. Hello, little Hargo. You're very cute. You're very adorable. You're absolutely helpless, but you're very cute. Oh, that ricocheted, interestingly. There we go. Kawaii little Hago. Ah yes, the Japanese heavy tank. A ferocious creature that manages to track a Sherman in repeated hits to its front, not your front armor, repeated hits to its side armor. Yes, yes. A very ferocious creature, no doubt about it. I should mountain climb just a little bit. Can you get up here as a Sherman? I don't think you can get up here as a Sherman. Nah, that's too steep. Hold on, little American friends, hold on. I'm maneuvering, yo. Now, let's go get ourselves killed. I don't wanna torture the Japanese any longer than I have to. Well, I think I heard a HE shot over there, which probably means that there's a little Japanese tanky wanky somewhere in this distance. Konnichiwa, Japanese filth. Die in your thousands. Oh. Hello. Guten Abend, mein Kameraden. Go away. Oh no, I'm being shot at by a Japanese tank. Whatever will I do? I'll shoot it with my machine gun. That's what I'll do. Alright, let's bounce one through its front plate to blow it up. Come on, explode already. Let's angle ourselves a little bit, just in case he gets lucky. There we go. Oh no, he's got a 47mm cannon. If I let him shoot at me for 7 more years, he might actually be able to do some kind of penetrative damage or something. Unlikely, but it could happen. It could happen to you. No, they're gonna take our objective. Aggressive frontline tank. Go away. Japanese people, die! Go back to Nippon where you belong. Filthy bastards. Is there? Oh no, there isn't.
The enemy pushed us back.
No, little American infantry dudes, why did you do this? Why did you allow this to happen? Seriously, why did you allow this to happen? There was no need for this to happen. See? This complicates matters, because now you can probably just jetpack me to death, and that makes me a little sad. Oh, somebody's smoking me. Intelligent. Right. A retreat. A retreating Sherman is a vulnerable Sherman. A retreating Sherman is a sad Sherman. A sad Sherman that is probably likely to die from rocket launches. Oh, he built a cannon right next to me. Okay, fair enough. Fair play. You just can't feel bad about being killed by the Japanese. You can't. You're not legally allowed to. The commander, you came online just as the news came out that the verdict has been reached on the... As I jumped to my death. Trump case, Arch. No result yet. Oh, well, definitely update me when that happens then. Just tag me in the chat and I'll probably see it. Maybe. Just, you know, keep tagging me aggressively until I do see it. And Burnson, what happened to D&D? I don't watch because I'm still catching up on old episodes. Did V and Ranks finally get a divorce? Yes, they did. Yes, indeed, they did. They finally got angry at each other. It took them longer, like, I don't know, like, we've already had one meltdown, but, hiccup, that meltdown was actually successfully negotiated, which was nice and slightly suppressing. Surprising? English. Just throw down a rather haphazard little rally point there. Come on, Americans, don't suck so hard. It's just the Japanese, seriously. Oh, come on now, the Japanese are not dangerous. The Japanese are unironically not dangerous. Although I do hate this map. Oh, yep, because I do hate this map because you will have people sitting, some people over there and some people over there, and just general gayness. I hate the grottos. I really hate the grottos. Right. Noob tube, noob tube. How does one deal with Japanese? One noob tubes them. Noob tube, noob tube. It's a weapon that requires no aim or skill. Noob tube, noob tube.
Heresy's the question.
It really should not be in the video game. Yeah. Noob tube, noob tube. It really, unironically, is not a weapon that should be in the video game, mind you. Actually, it should not. I get why, but they should have made it very different. Yeah, got him. Swap killed. Couldn't see where the goddamn enemy was. Honestly, they should have made it as an actual, like, mortar, basically, that requires, like, an assload of lobbing. That would have been good, because right now people just use it as a direct fire rocket launcher, basically. Which is not really supposed to be the point of how you're gonna use the damn thing. Hello.
The enemy is taking the control point.
There. Alright, that's a lot of them over there. Unfortunate in the extreme. Come on, little Thompson, don't be like this. Yep. The front lines have moved, soldier. We're now gonna execute you. Why? Isn't that a bit harsh? No. Well, that was kind of pathetic that I didn't hit him earlier. Ah, more of them. Oh, God, I hate playing with the Americans, because the Americans always suck such tremendous ass. Unironically, I kind of hate playing on the American team, because I'm always universally at the top of the scoreboard as everybody else drags my ass down, because everybody... Alright, listen here. Listen, Americans. Anyone who has any interest in this game plays the Japanese. The Japanese are the hardcore game mode. Everything else are for weaklings and softies, alright? Which is why we're somehow losing this. We should not be losing this. It should be basically impossible for the Americans to be losing this against the Japanese. The Japanese just suck. Japanese are sad. Such a sad little nation. I feel bad for Japan. State of Finals, I expect this to happen since Ranks is so passive-aggressive and likes to fuck with V, but I didn't expect it to be that quick. Oh, I expected it to be quicker. Dr. Smith, have you ever read Karl Marx's Das Kapital? I got through chapter 1 and had to stop because the unbelievable hubris of it. Pride goes before the fall. 200 million later, and that pride is still going. Well, you know, the Pride Parade was rather successful, so there's that. I can't return to Japan. I've unlocked everything in the Japanese tech tree. I think except for the flamethrower. I've got everything else. I've completely unlocked Japan. All of it. Which makes it feel like a waste to play Japan anymore now, so I gotta deal with being American. Even though I hate the Americans. I feel I can hear an aircraft engine up here, but Well, one person for 6 rockets is not a great result, but it's something, it's something. I have not read much of Das Kapital, no, but I did read The Jealous God of Israel. I thought that was amusing. More as a silly meme than anything, but it was an interesting perspective. Burnson, surprisingly precisely, nobody. Trump is found guilty. Has he now? Has he been found guilty? I mean, that was practically unavoidable, true, but... Come on, little lads, at least, you know, do some marking or something. Prove to me that you're not all bots.
Enemy bombers are approaching.
Enemy bombers, eh? Nice. Right, which way would they be coming from? Okay, so there's some markers down there. Well, one person at our rally points again. I'll take it. Right, so the Japanese bombers, will they be coming from over here or over there? Probably from over there. Can I see them on the map yet? No. Bombers, 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 bombers. There you are. Reverend Norse, if Norway adopted the US Second Amendment, would you take advantage of? If so, what would be the first purchase, and is D&D dead or on for Nox next week? Well, no confirmation on it being on for next week yet, mind you. But it would also be too early to call it as passed on just yet. Ah, yes. The Tier 1 American aircraft. The P-38 Lightning. Absolutely tearing bombers out of the sky with absolute disgusting ease. I really made a dog's dinner out of that pass too. I really should have finished off at least one more on the first pass, and I definitely should have finished both of them on the second. 3 passes for 5 aircrafts? What are you doing, Arch? What are you doing? Embarrassing yourself, son. Still, that's like 2,000 points, so thank you, Draconis. I'm just gonna assume it's Draconis on the other team. And yes, I would take advantage. I would buy some vintage stuff, some old-style stuff. I already have replicas of the STG-44 and the Luger. I've also got a replica musket, but I would definitely buy the real thing, because that would just be cool as shit. I would love that. I would love to actually have an MP40. Oh, love it.
The enemy is trying to take the control point.
No, the Americans, hold out. Little Americans. Little Americans, please. Please. Oh, God. 27 kills to 33. Oh, God. I have this sneaking suspicion my team is really bad.
Need enemy vehicle coordinates.
Which is not great, because I need to drag this out so I can actually get some points out of it. Plus, I've got like 4,000 points. I'd rather get this as a double victory if at all possible.
Need enemy vehicle position.
Come on, just tag the enemy tank and I can blow up for you. There he was. Got the tank for you.
We lost half our control points.
Ack. Yes, I've got this sneaking suspicion my team's really bad. Do you want to get down there and try, or am I just going to settle for the 5,000 points and call it a night? I mean, I'd love to double my point score here, but it's also really frustrating to fight on the ground when you are Basically the single dude shooting somebody.
Need enemy vehicle coordinates. Give me the enemy
If somebody
vehicle
could be so
coordinates.
kind as to tell me where the enemy's helmeted vehicles are, I will make them blow up, I promise. I'm being helpful, I'm being useful. Not just grifting in the sky. There we go, that's a more decent pass. Swapped out a squad there. Zero Firewater, they fucked with the legal system to get Trump on these cases to drain him of money and keep him from campaigning, so it's no surprise he lost since these cases take place in far-left blue areas. Yeah, I did hear they screwed around with a lot of, like, statutes of limitations and stuff on this. Which doesn't exactly sound good, does it? And Zero Firewater, and unlike Dev, I can use my lying eyes to see that they're corrupt and fucking with him. I mean, yeah. I mean, see, the thing is, I can even agree with Dev on the point that maybe he's done something wrong. Sure, I mean, with the Byzantine legal framework of any nation, I'm sure he's took a wrong step somewhere. But when Dev himself also can admit that a lot of the cases brought against him are spurious, you've got to then ask yourself, okay, but is one case with merit enough excuse for the other 25 without merit? Or does that just so happens to then be a pattern, perhaps? I wish you little shits would actually mark the tanks, because I can kill that tank. You don't need to be afraid of that little armored vehicle. I can kill him. You just need to tell me where he is, because I can't see him through all that goddamn jungle. It's a really low-tier game against the Japanese as well. We should be ruffle-stomping them like nobody's business. And if they start taking that point, I'm gonna get down there and try and hold the line by myself, essentially. Alright, seriously, friendos.
Vehicle position. Give me the enemy vehicle coordinates.
I require you to look at the enemy vehicle and press the V key, because if you do that, I'll know where the bad people is, and then I can make the bad people go away. It's brilliant. It's like combined arms or something. It's great. Trust me. Believe in me who believes in you and that stuff. Oh. Ah, friendly. I need to figure out where they're coming from, so I can actually strike them a little bit more effectively. They're also not bringing any aircraft whatsoever, which makes me think that they're actually trying to win the goddamn little bastards. I don't like that. I don't like it when the enemy attempts to win the video game. I reject it. Let's see, he's climbing for some reason. Oh, hello. Enemy aircraft. Don't mind if I do, sir. Yeah, see, normally in this tier, the Japanese don't bother with aircraft because, well, the Japanese aircraft are absolutely awful. We've got one red marker. I don't want to do my attack run together with this guy, though. Okay, let's do a pass. I prefer it if my ally gets off his weapons first, so that I can follow in. And we seem to be holding very well, which is nice. Okay, tracers from that area.
Just die already.
There we go. Okay, there's a tank down there. Why will you not mark the enemy armored vehicles? I'm sure you want them dead just as much as I want to kill them. This is honestly one of the best parts about this game, in my opinion. The ability to cooperate between the ground and air. It's so much fun when you're over voice call, so that the infantry can just be like, there's a tank over there, like, okay. Could you, like, point me to exactly where he is? Like, yeah, he's over by the rocks over there, like, coordinates. And then you can actually find them, or even better, if they can mark them, then you can just kill them outright. It's really cool. And it's fun for the infantry as well, to be able to actually call in airstrikes. Right, well, I am going to kill those enemy bombers, because those enemy bombers are worth like another 2,000 points. Now, normally, taking on an entire bomber formation, battle rating 1 aircraft would be foolhardy. But this is an American Tier 1 aircraft. An American aircraft, nothing is foolhardy. I didn't finish you off, did I?
The enemy's trying to capture our control point.
We'll just take a long, nice, lazy rollover. Slotting in right on his tail, and goodbye to you. Right.
Need enemy vehicle position. You want more?
And I'd like to help by killing those enemy tanks down there. Those people will fucking mark them. Tom Smith, how much for you to reaction review 41 minutes World War II videos? What is 41 minutes W2 videos? W2 is World War II videos? I don't know what this is, and if I don't know what it is, I can't really respond. Now, we are doing The Witcher 3, which I don't want to play The Witcher 3, which is why I put it at a ludicrous $5,000, because I'm pretty sure nobody's going to be crazy enough to pay that price for The Witcher. And so far, I am being proven correct. We're apparently also doing a smash and pass fund for My Little Pony, which has already accumulated $200 out of a 500 total, so there's that as well. And you know what? I'd rather fuck ponies than play The Witcher 3. Unironically. Out of the two, I'd rather smash the ponies. I would rather smash the ponies. At least smashing the ponies, you know, there could be pleasure found in that. You know, there could be amusement found in that. It'll be quick, too. You know, over quickly. The Witcher? Oh, God, help me. Seriously, little motherfuckers, why don't you mark the enemy armored vehicles?
The enemy is rushing the control point.
I really wish you would mark the enemy vehicles. I can kill them, but he's just...
Need enemy. Give me the enemy vehicle coordinates.
I will make them die. I will make them go away, I promise. I did see some infantry there. Okay, I've got 8,000 points. Yeah, it's time for me to get down there and fight on foot. And hey, apparently the enemy AA is agreeing with that. I don't know where the hell he is, though. Okay, let's just... like so.
The enemy has started capturing the control point.
Took me longer to slow down than I thought. And which is gonna put me over here, yep. Don't lose the point, don't lose the point. Come on, 362 points. We can do better than that. We can do better than this. Hold on, boys, hold on. I can hear an enemy armored vehicle from here. Not that I can do anything about that. Unless it's open top. In which case I can. It's not, unfortunately. So this is how you mark a vehicle. Cards. If you'd done this earlier, this would all have been a lot easier. Damn it.
Hold out to the last man.
The grease gun is not a very good weapon, in case you, in case you were unaware. Grease gun is not a great gun. But it is a gun. And a gun is a gun is a gun.
Let's return to the battle.
Oh, don't execute me just yet, Commissar. There we go. Don't kill me yet, Commissar, please. There we go. The Commissar allowed me to live for just long enough, thank God. Right, let's get in another tank and try to hold that point. I do love the Japanese open-topped vehicles. I really do. They're so dumb. Okay, the Chieftain's hut, huh? Okay.
Fire is the answer.
Now, there was a little Hargo over there. Part of me kind of want to go hunt him. But I feel like that might be actually a bit wasted time. Japanese people! Blast the Japanese! Make them fear the power of America. As they should have. Think of all the countless lives that could have been spared if only the Japanese had been taught how dangerous the Americans were to begin with. All the innocent lives that would have been spared if only the Japanese understood how goddamn dangerous the Americans were. It would have been a much better world, in my opinion. Hello there. Hello. How about you don't do that? How about that? I believe I have some Japanese infantry behind me somewhere. Ah, God. Don't let them get in the damn building. TNT charges. Didn't have anybody backing me up, did I? Okay. Get back in there. Get on top of the points. fear the Japanese are kind of out-killing us by outflanking us. Yep. There they are.
I go on. Don't let them advance.
I think I just killed myself with my own hand grenade, which was remarkably dumb. Now, if at all possible, I would love to be given the time to properly mine the shit out of this place. But... fuck, stop swamp killing me. Yep, they're probably sitting just camping at long distance trying to outkill us as we get on the point, I would bet. Yep, they are. They're just sitting camping with snipers. Which is not necessarily a bad idea. It depends on how long they keep doing that. And on whether or not we manage to snipe back.
That was too easy.
Yep, they've got definitely just lots of entrenched snipers. Okay, let's begin. That's not uncrewed, so let's begin uncrewing it, shall we?
Reloading. Reloading.
I do love our open-topped vehicles. I mean, who doesn't? Who doesn't love open-topped vehicles? Ooh, hello there.
I got a kill.
Service guarantees citizenship.
The Lee Enfield is the best fucking sniper rifle in the goddamn game. It is so fucking good. It has so many fucking bullets. It does so great damage. It's such a fucking good weapon.
The enemy is rushing the control point.
The only problem is it's not good in melee. And, oh, come on, people. Come on, come on, come on. Do not stop. Get on the point, people. Do not fucking randomly stop attacking now. Ah, damn it. Come on, people. Don't fucking do this to me. Don't fucking do this to me. Damn it. Ah, I should have carried harder from the beginning. I fucking allowed the team to try and do something. And that was a mistake. I knew they were shit. I knew I had to carry them. I didn't carry them enough. I should have camped on the fucking point to begin with, all the way. God damn, I hate playing Americans. I fucking hate the Americans. Look at this. Look at this. Ah, Americans, I'm ashamed of you. You are the worst. And against the Japanese, you lose against a faction that has worse weapons than you on every single level. Shame, Americans. Shame. Shame, Americans. Right, let's see. Who have we got today, then? Senior citizen. I don't think I've invited you before. We'll start from the bottom up, then, today. It's battle rating 3 for the Americans. Shameful, Americans. Shameful. John Smith, review reaction to this old age of treachery, the unstoppable 77th Infantry Division by the fat electrician. I'd think you'd laugh and criticize. Possibly. And Ninth Shroud, breaking Orange Man guilty on all charges. America has fallen. I'm not particularly surprised. I'm not particularly surprised at all, in any way, shape, or form whatsoever. Not particularly surprised. Oh, everybody's ready. It's 3 to 5. Somebody's not using tier 3 weaponry, are you? Okay, well, that's going to make this a little bit more painful. Let's see. Martin, over on Streamlabs, do you think cavalry can charge infantry in DnD, or will ranks kill the campaign before they collide? Definitely the latter at this rate. Prepare your butts. Battle rating 5. Our senior citizen, 69. The other one. Battle rating 5. Oh, God. King Tigers on Normandy. Well, this is going to be painful. Alright, I'm not getting in the Sherman, because that would be instantaneous suicide. Instead, you know what works in battle rating 5? The Pink 38. Unironically, it does. 1 minute 12 seconds. Yes, Arch will camp that. Arch does not feel like being gunned down by MG42s on the beaches of Normandy today. Arch feels like being above the beaches of Normandy today. This one map has caused so much hassle. This one map has caused so much trouble in the game. See, Normandy is usually a point where the Americans get slaughtered to the point where they can't even get past the first capture point, and is usually a ridiculous kill differential. And this has led to the Americans getting buffed so many times. From their weaponry, to their, the kill counter score, to their vehicles, etc. And to them getting, of course, the Jumbo, which was probably the single most OP tank in the game for a very, 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 very long time. And in part, in the Normandy campaign, that was actually 100% fine, because, well, the Germans were beating the Americans like 90% of the time, so the Americans probably needed a little bit of artificial inflation to become competitive. Fair enough. But then, of course, the merge happened, and now the post-5 million buffs Americans are fighting against the Japanese, who can really only win games by sheer bloody-minded determination and the willingness to throw away their lives repeatedly and aggressively.
Need enemy vehicle position.
Well done, men. Let's attack.
Hey, we blasted past that. Very well done. No obvious or overt targets immediately. Tank. Now, no matter how much I sing the praises of the P-38, and it is an unfathomably overpowered vehicle for its tier, it's gonna have a hard time, Yeah, that was me being retarded. That wasn't even anything else. That was just me being dumb, so I was like, okay. I was looking for a vehicle. It's like, there was a vehicle marked down there. Maybe I can see it. No. The P-38's rockets are not... They don't really have the penetrative power to kill shit at this tier anymore. So let us engage instead in the ancient American tradition on this map of sneaking around the flanks to a ridiculous degree. See, Normandy is a kind of a map of opposites. On the one hand, if the Americans get stuck on the beaches, they are likely to suffer absolutely hilarious casualties forever, ever, and forever. However, if the Allies get off the beaches, then it becomes an incredibly painful map for the Germans, because the Americans get to move all the way around on the flanks like this. Really, really ridiculously far around on the flanks. And the Germans don't get to counter it, because they're kind of stuck on a narrow ledge, meaning that the Germans will be stuck defending points in kind of a caldera, just getting gunned down from both extreme flanks constantly. So it's a very, 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 very uncomfortable position for the Germans at that point.
Our team started capturing a control point.
Let's leave a little surprise at the entrance, just in case somebody comes knocking, and... I see, okay, I did the gun kill me? Alright, well, so much for my sniper, I guess, as he just kind of exploded. Uh-huh. I don't know why, I don't know how, but he did. Hello, sir. Hello to you too. You can see what I mean. Like, the Americans can just chill up here and pour fire down onto the Americans. Now, unfortunately, I only have tier 3 weaponry here, so my efficiency is going to be somewhat limited. As the Thompson, after many, many, many nerfs, is no longer the absolute beyond ridiculous terror it once was. We're gonna be up against a lot of STGs. Alright, let's get down a ammunition point.
Captured the control point. Move out to the next one.
Yeah, if the Germans lose the first point on this match, it is very painful to be German on this map. The M1 Garand. I never liked this gun, which is a shame because it's a great weapon in theory, but it's got just like a.
You can serve your country in hell.
It's got like a little bit too much kick. It's got just like a little bit too much kick to be a truly effective, like semi-automatic rifle. And it's not a sniper either, and that's a sniper right there. So, yep. Germans are countering with their own snipers. Let's try and go around one and see if we can kill those. The bar is a decent semi-auto rifle, you are right, chat. The bar is a terrible MG, but it can do pretty good work as a semi-automatic rifle. Right, I'm probably already in the sights of, yep, my entire squad is dead, so I'm probably already pinned down by like 10 snipers over there. Oh, I can mark that. That's the King Tiger. That's the AI. You can see that because it's shooting directly through the bushes at me. See, amusingly enough... Oh, 2 assists. Nice. Amusingly enough, the developers of this game never took into consideration that maybe the AI should be hampered by foliage. And so the AI can shoot straight through line-of-sight blockers. I think it takes a debuff from it, mind you, but it can shoot straight through line-of-sight blockers. Which makes a lot of people think that there are people with aimbots out there hacking the game, and there are. I've seen quite a few in this game. But more often than not, what's actually happening is literally that the bots are aimbotting. Quite literally. Because whenever a bot sees you, whenever the bot... Damn it. Ah, noob tubes. Oh, great. Thanks for that, AI. You managed to step right into my path as I was trying to run past. Very good, very good. Very good indeed, AI. Excellent. there's a lot of noob tubes up there. Great. Probably a noob tuber with a magazine box next to him. And the only way to counter a noob tube is with a noob tube. Oh, that or artillery, I suppose. Noob tube, noob tube. Why the fuck did they add this weapon into the game? Seriously, why? Now, what a lot of people do, which I consider to be absolutely abhorrent and disgusting myself, is that they put down ammunition boxes next to their guy using the noob tube, and then they just continuously reload their noob tube forever and ever. Which is, pretty disgusting, in my opinion. And I condemn anyone who does it. Vociferously. Okay, oh, that tank's dead. Well, the Germans have got themselves a very nicely positioned spawn point, which is allowing them to pour in there. Not well enough, though. Oh, God, I have noob tubes on my team, too. Despicable, disgusting, evil. See, what we need is, we need some way to cause, like, real-world consequences for in-game actions. That's what I believe. So, if you load into a game of Enlisted with a noob tube equipped, it should just, like, crush your balls for a little bit. Not for 5 seconds. Just like 5 pounds of pressure or so. Just like, you know? That's what we need. That way, we can balance video games around fun again. Because, like, you could bring the noob tube, but every time you fire it, 5,000 volts of pure electricity is just run through your body. I think that's fair. Well, I can guarantee you a surprising number of people would be willing to pay that cost, with a smile on their faces as well, I might add. In fact, for a certain demographic, I in fact believe that that will be a bonus rather than a, necessarily a, rather than a problem, actually. Oh god, that's a lot of Germans. Okay.
Fire is the answer.
Hello, Germans! Barbecue. God damn it, too many Germans. Too many Germans. Come on, AI. Shoot at the Germans, AI. Shoot at the Germans. Well, the AI tried for a little bit. It didn't try very well or effectively, but it tried. River North, about how much time does it take to fully upgrade a nation? You have fully kitted out the Japanese, yeah? Which nation should a total noob start with? Germans or Soviets? There's a German spawn point over here, which means that this place is probably going to be completely filled with mines and traps and stuff. Hello, laugh track. Oh dear. God, I hate allies. I hate my allies. I hate my allies. I hate my allies. I fucking hate my allies. Really, really, really fucking hate my allies. I really fucking hate my allies. I really, 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 really fucking hate my allies. Really, really, really fucking hate my allies. You see somebody cocking a hand grenade. What do? You run in front of them so as to maximally inconvenience your friends. Hate Americans, hate Americans, hate Americans, hate Americans, hate Americans, hate Americans, hate Americans. Hate Americans. Hate Americans. I would also sort of pseudo recommend the Americans, but with a very large caveat.
My God, stay down.
Right, I'm not even going to try just yet. See what's over here first. But the thing with the Americans is, whilst their gear is great, and they have the best... the American weapons are excellent. Most of them are good to incredibly good, to straight up overpowered, but... This also means that the majority of people are... No, I was about to blow up that king in that tire. Why did you do this to me? Look at me with a kampong. I hate my team. I hate my team. I despise them all. Last place. Oh, tier 3 and a tier fucking 5 match, I guess. How much time does it take to complete a full nation? Quite a bit. Quite a while. I'd probably say, you're probably looking at 100, 200 hours maybe, something like that. It does take a long time to complete a whole nation, because they're pretty long, and even then, the Japanese line is one of the shortest lines, so that is one of the ones that take the least amount of time to actually get through, and yet it is a very, 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 very long one. Right. Let's see. Let's bring in the tier 5 stuff. Let's see. Last time I said it was you. Is it you? It was you! Bad, senior citizen. Bad! Okay, well, death then. Evil. Lurker, bar is bad MG, but great a semi-rifle, 1 to 2 shots. I actually wish it had a burst fire mode, a 3-round mode would be excellent. Zero Firewater, why does Sargon bend the world to fit Rags' point of view like he's playing a single-player game? All you do is hang out with Ilandora, leader of the Paladins, and no one else, and mostly do Paladin stuff. We do that, it's a little annoying, yeah. For Tastius on Streamlabs. Hold on. I need to move my thingy-bob. There you go. Inshallah, and trials and persecutions of the unrighteous has no meanings to Allah. Trump is the Mahdi and will deliver us. Allahu Akbar. I'm sure he would be very happy to hear that. I'm presuming Deeth is just changing out his stuff. We'll give him a little more time, We are playing tier 3, by the way. Tier 3. There we go. Also, of course, remember, you can add any donations to the Witcher or the MLP goal if you so choose. You can just add in, like, Witcher or MLP in your donation, and it will be added. Specifically, the keyword for the Witcher one is literally just Witcher. And it will be automatically added towards that one. Although, feel free not to. It's the fucking Witcher. I hate the Witcher. I really kind of do. I've tried playing each one of the Witcher games because I'm like, oh, this'll be a little cool RPG. Everyone likes it, right? I hate them. I cannot get into them. There's something automatically just bars me from getting into Witcher games. I played them for like 5 minutes and I'm just, hate this. Hate this. I think it's because they're Polish. I've always had a problem with the Polish. The Polacks. I really need to be leveling up my engineers, I suppose. So I guess I'll do those. The last super... I don't know. I now know what it is. I now have no idea what it is. Like, reaction... I think I'm mostly opposed to reaction content, unless it's something stupid that I know absolutely nothing about, because I find reaction content to be cringe. Extraordinarily so. Reaction content is one of the things that are... Actually, let's not place one right there. Let's place one... and about there. Little off to the side. Reaction content is one of the things that are... doing damage to our society, to YouTube, to us as a civilization. Just a little bit of a blast barrier there, just in case. Alright, well, I need to level up the engineers, so... Oh, that's artillery. Affix the noob tube. See, I have no problem using the noob tube against these people. You know, the people who are like, I'm not going to actually defend the point, I'm going to sit next to the point. And lean! I hate leaners. 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 Leaners are the people I dislike the most in this video game. I know we're just talking about all of the things that Arch hates in this. I hate mines too. I really do. Actually, you know, I don't hate mines. I think mines are a perfectly adequate mechanic to add to the game. There just needs to be a counter to them. Like, there needs to be a mine-sweeping kit, or there needs to be, like, a talent you can take to see them. Because currently, if you bring 7 mines into a match, and you actually find the time to put 7 mines down, that is almost guaranteed 7 kills. So if you're on the defending team, there's no reason why you should not bring maximum amount of mines on every person you can, because they are basically undetectable, they always kill, they never wound, ever, there's no surviving the mine, and you should always bring at least 1 anti-tank mine, because just like the regular mines, there's no ways to actually defuse a mine. So once you've placed a mine on the road, that mine will stay on the road for the entire game. Unless it, I think if it gets hit by an artillery shell, it can be destroyed. Or if you manage to just get it just right with an explosive charge or something. But there really needs to be a way to circumvent it. You know, some skill to see it or disarm it. Maybe even, like, ideally what you should have is, like, maybe the engineer, right? You give it to the engineer, and he has the ability to spot mines. And if you spot the mine and you disarm it, that actually gives you, like, say, 50 points, right? Give it a nice big reward. Because I tell you this, the best way to make people in War Thunder or Enlisted not engage with the mechanic is to make it give the enemies points. People on our army, in these games, people are so petty. People are so petty. Like, they will kill themselves rather than give the opposing side points for killing them, if they have the opportunity to do so. That will take care of the mine meta immediately. I guarantee it. I guarantee it.
Excellent.
Oh god, I'm not going to earn a lot of points on this one. We're just kind of ruffle rolling them right now. Yeah, that was not good. Oh god, 38 points. This was not the mission to jump into an aircraft in. PI, why do I keep seeing posts saying we lost World War II? Because game people exist and drag shows are more open. Like, what the fuck, did I miss something? Well, I think the argument is that we really should have fought the Soviets too. Ideally, the Germans and Soviets would have been allied. That would have been a much better war. It would also have been a war that the Allies would not have won, mind you, but, you know, in theory. Are you evil? You're evil. Okay. Thank God. At least I'll get some points from killing you. Why do you keep shooting them? They're already going down in frames? What? Oh, because I want to kill the pilot too before he jumps out, of course. Naturally.
Give me the enemy vehicle coordinates!
Alright. Yay! Oh.
Our team started capturing a control
Hit by something. Hit by what is the question then? Hit not by aircraft. But might still be enough to kill me by sheer distraction. Nope. Probably ground fire then. Just some dude with an SMG opening up at the sky, which incidentally you should do at all times. See, the aircraft, they don't really get good feedback on what's hitting them. So if you just shoot a guy once and you get him like with one 9mm bullet, you'd be surprised how often that can get somebody to crash by panicking. Always fire at the aircraft. Like if it's flying low overhead, shoot it. Shoot it, shoot it, shoot it.
We've already captured half the enemy positions. Continue the assault.
I see a tank, and I want it to not be a tank anymore. There you go.
Already, you bastards!
Okay, well at least I won't end the round with 32 fucking points. Thank God for me. So to Firewater, your party are mostly heroes in action that do the right thing for questionable motivations, but Talbot seems to railroad you into being a paladin party. Yeah, I was kind of hoping that I'd have a little bit more to do with the church, but, like, we haven't, like, what? The only other organization we've really engaged with is the Rangers Guild, and by engaged with, I mean exterminated, because they were going against the king. So we didn't get to do anything there, and Illidan is the only person giving us, you know, orders right now, because the Seneschal we've just declared to be evil as well, because Rags didn't want to do missions for her, so... Incidentally, chat. Okay, let me know what you feel about this in the chat. So I've been thinking about doing another campaign myself, where I want to try and integrate chat into it. So how I would do it is I would think of a series of potential events in the world and or quests. Like, say for example, the party arrives at a damn it, nothing. Well, I blew the tracks off a tank. Not that that really helps me necessarily, but... Oh, yep, hello there. Yeah, I heard you. I heard your fucking engine noises. What are you? You are a BF 109 probably. Okay, yep. Alright, I am not taking a BF 109 in a turn fight, so we are going to scissor him as hard as I conceivably can. I lost too much fucking airspeed. Right, where is he? There is he. Okay. Nope. Ah, he's probably got me. Yeah. Yeah, he cut his engine too. Unfortunately, he actually knows what he's doing. Right. Deprive him of a kill because I'm a shitheel and... Well. See, I said that because he cut his engine speed because he realized what I was doing. I was trying to make him overshoot by scissoring in front of him and decreasing my engine speed. Clearly, he's been fucked by a lightning before doing that, and so he cuts his own engine speed as well. But he cut his engine speed too much. Here's the thing. If somebody's trying to scissor you, the correct action is not to cut your engine speed, because in this game that doesn't simulate dick all worth of actual aerodynamics, you're probably going to cut so much speed that you end up crashing due to it. What you should do is the exact opposite. Don't lose energy, gain energy. If you see somebody trying to scissor you and decreasing their speed, point your nose up. Gain altitude over him, and then invert on top of him. And simply do that however many times you need to get a good angle on him. Easy. Very rarely, if ever, is it a good idea in a dogfight to sacrifice... Okay, I got shot through a fucking wall. That will happen in Enlisted quite a bit, incidentally. It is very rarely a good idea in a dogfight to surrender energy. Very, very rarely. And it's basically only if you're in a situation like that in which you are in an aircraft that cannot outrun the enemy, cannot outturn the enemy, cannot outclimb the enemy, and the enemy's already behind you. In which case your only option is to try to get him to overshoot. I'm not doing very well on leveling up the engineer team, am I? No, I'm not. But yes, what I was saying was, I wanted to do a system where, say for example, the party is arriving in a new city. And so on the back end, I would set up like maybe a Discord server or some sort of place where everybody could gather. And I'd say, all right, there's going to be a quest available in this village. Here are the 3 available quests. You vote for which one you'd like to see. And we do it both as a popular vote and as a monetizable vote, of course, because I'm a greedy little piece of shit, where you could influence the outcome with a little bit of money. So like each, I don't know, like each dollar is a vote or something like that. Something like that. I'm not sure yet. But that would be an opportunity to kind of be like, okay, would you like to see the party fight a witch's coven? Or maybe there's a werewolf clan in the village. Or maybe it's a gathering place for Clan Strya, etc. And I'd give you like a little bit of detail, but not too much. You know, like, I don't know. Strange wolf howls have been heard in the forest or something like that. I wonder if that would be interesting for chat to engage with. So to find water, well, whenever you go to the magic ghetto, V gets bullied by the vice principal, then is too poor to buy anything, so you guys just leave, and you haven't been through the church since the cult, really. We haven't. There's been no, well, a reason to. Like that. There hasn't really been a cause for us to go to the church at all. Like, I haven't been summoned. We haven't gotten any quests from them. I haven't really needed to report back on anything. We haven't been doing any converting. There hasn't been like any heretical nonsense. And just sent them off a letter going like, hey, to the north there are orcs, and they're like weird and shit. Deeth 62227. Why are you being big, gay, and slow? There we go. We'll give everyone one more game, then we'll switch people out. Deans has been a member for 2 months. Thank you very much, sir. Tism kills yet another campaign. Sad. Many such cases. It does happen. It does happen. Strong personalities mixed together is often a recipe for just a little bit of disaster. Just a little bit of disaster. And zero firewater. I also would pay to affect the physicians or make people re-roll in a campaign. If it's a reasonable amount, can these chats go to Pony? Of course they can, of course. If you want to send any chats you've already made to any, like, fund or whatever, you can do that. I just want to... 7. Okay, I'll just make a note of that. If you want to add any previous donations to any ongoing goal, then you can do so at any time. You just need to, you know, remind Arch, because he might not remember. At the very least, he might not remember the exact amount, so on. I definitely know... I am not going to give you the power to re-roll people's characters. That would be a bit much for the players as well. But influencing story decisions... influencing like the overall flow of the campaign and quests, that kind of stuff I definitely think would be interesting to do. It would add in an element of, not necessarily a random per se, but of player interaction with chat as well, you know? And it'd be funny for chat to see how the players react to things, I would imagine. Let's make a ammunition box there. Box here. And I think somebody ran their spawn point into our thing, which is unfortunate. There wouldn't happen to be a car here or something, will there? Oh, of course. No, obviously. What? What? Did my ally AI just run in front of me so that I shot the noob? Oh, NoobTube user, fuck you very much. AI. Sometimes this game's AI is... painful doesn't really begin to fully cover what this AI sometimes does to me. It really doesn't. Ah, heavens. I hear an enemy tank outside. I hear noob tubes outside. The M1 carbine. It's not a good weapon, but it is a cute weapon. Somebody with det packs, go kill that guy. He should be easy enough. A machine gun out there. Okay, well, if we have any tanks on our team, they should be able to kill that easy enough. Good point. Seem to be losing ground rather rapidly and disastrously here. Rather rapidly and disastrously indeed. Okay. How on God's good earth is nobody killing these guys? Come on. Where's that machine gun? Did somebody actually knock it out? I hope so. Right, we are going to be aggressive tank today, suicide tank today. Even though none of my teammates seem to be making any attempt to get the bomb, so maybe this is just dumb. Yes. Maybe this is just stupid. Yes, this is just stupid because there's nobody here. God damn it. Okay. It's gonna be one of those American teams, right? Let's turn our arse to the enemy and hope to God that they don't spawn something aggressive enough to kill me behind me. What was I on about? Oh yes, what faction you should play with. I know, that's a topic from like 10 minutes ago, but, you know, still relevant, sort of, kind of, in a way. The Americans are good. The Americans, in fact, can be great. The Americans can be amazing, in fact, as they have some really, 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 really great gear. Let's see if I can... unfortunately, the enemy can communicate with their airplanes and managed to note me there. Annoying. I'll jump in an aircraft and revenge kill him immediately, of course. Like the petty bastard I absolutely am. With the Americans, basically, if you want to have a good time, you're gonna have to open your wallet. You are just going to have to open your wallet if you want to have a good time with the Americans. Because if you decide to, that was the guy I wanted to revenge kill. No, there he is. There we go.
Where that came from?
Petty revenge! Because if, as the Americans, you open your wallet, and you purchase the Calliope, and you purchase the American paratroopers, you will have the two most overpowered squads in the game. The Calliope comes with 62 high-explosive rockets, which will wipe entire squads in, like, single rockets. It is unbelievably good. Die, bitch. It is unbelievably good, and it's a Sherman for all intents and purposes. Like, if you get that thing on the Pacific, you will rack up like 50-60 kills easy with just that vehicle alone. And it remains completely competitive in Tier 4 and 5 matches as well, because it's just the best anti-infantry vehicle in the game. And if you also get the American paratroopers, well, they get a paratrooper squad, which means that you get to land behind enemy lines, with a group of, I think it's 6 or 7 paratroopers, each equipped with a 100-round, fully upgraded Thompson submachine gun with virtually no recoil. It is the best SMG in the game. It is better than the PPSH. It's got more ammo, less recoil, and I think the exact same damage as the PPSH. It's just kind of a joke. But, well, again... Bitch. This all necessitates you open your wallet for it again. Which I suppose is rather thematic, right? How do you play America? Well... First, you grab your Visa credit card, and then you enter those funny little numbers written on it into the video game. Very, very thematic. Deans, Arch, giving all the power of the campaign to capitalism, very based. Also, Witcher, because I wish to see you suffer on Death March. Well, thank you very much. And you will see that was automatically added to the Witcher fund, so thank you very much for that, and... Well, I don't need to worry just yet. The goal is far out of reach. We haven't even broken $100 yet. I'm feeling pretty safe. Feeling pretty safe and content, I must say. Right, I saw somebody firing weapons here. Oh, what was that? AA? Probably AA, because that was a lot of damage all of a sudden. Alright, probably in all due likelihood, the tanks I've killed have gotten salty. Which, to be fair, you know, I get pretty salty at American air power as well. Now, am I'm not on fire, so I can do another run. I'm just gonna get very, very hot. Very, 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 very warm.
The enemy is setting explosives.
538 points. They're on the second. Yeah, it's not bad. We're doing okay.
Our target is being mined.
Alright, so some salty tanker has jumped in an anti-aircraft gun down there. Right. Understandable, understandable. Being on the receiving end of American air power can be rather annoying. So we're going to take a slightly more circuitous route. Check if anybody's seen anything. And I feel like I can hear an aircraft engine.
Need enemy vehicle coordinates.
That's probably just my imagination. Okay, we're getting lots of markers over there. So I'm going to assume there are Japanese people over there. And, well, there was at least a couple. Oh yeah, there's definitely infantry over there. Let's rake it with the guns too, then. What's that? That looks American. It is American. My maneuverability is not doing great. And just whoop. We'll get out and walk from here, thank you. I would probably also put in a cap on the voting, though. Like, you can only vote with a certain amount of money each vote, because I don't want it to be just a pure whale fest either. I don't mind, well, I mean, I do like encouraging bidding wars, of course, so there's that. Die to the fury of the grease gun. The grease gun is one of those weapons where you just kind of gotta keep pumping the bullets into the enemy until they fall over. It's gonna take a while, but you know, sooner or later. Oh, this was not the objective that I needed to take. Okay, well, whoopsie poopsie. Did you have anything cool on you? A co-rifle. Well, cool is not necessarily the word I would use, but the co-rifle's not a bad rifle. Oh, careful there.
I need cover. Reloading.
Allies are disarming the bomb.
The co-rifle is not a bad rifle at all. In fact, it's probably one of the better Japanese weapons, which is why, of course, it is a premium. But there's nothing you can do against rifle grenades. Rifle grenades are the be-all and end-all. Right, that is definitely going to get exploded. So we'll prepare ourselves to put down a new colon point, which will be over here. Actually, before we go that far, no, you're not all carrying mines. Uh-huh. Reigning Terror, will V be on the ArchCast more now? Well, theoretically, he would have more time, but I don't think so. He's expecting his first boy very soon, and that would probably make him more busy, even than the RP, I'd imagine. Bam. Bam. Right, and then let's put out some ammunition points for our friends.
Our target is being mined.
Not this one, I hope. No.
The enemy is setting the charge.
I'm just gonna complicate that one a little bit. Goddamn artillery.
The enemy is setting explosives.
Is that a tank? That's our tank, okay.
Heresy's the question. Fire is the answer.
Sometimes the noob tubes have such an enormous explosive effect. Sometimes it feels like they have almost none. It's weird. I damn it. This thing does not have a bayonet. Screw you. Overkill, I agree. Ah, damn it. I should have just fired it there, but I wanted to try and get the spawn point if at all possible. Uh-oh. This is not the time to be reloading 1M1 grand. Yep, indeed. And how do my fucking... those buildings must be cursed, I swear to God. I keep putting down spawn points there, and they keep getting destroyed, even though they're inside of a goddamn building. I would have expected that to be pretty fucking solid, actually, but as things turned out, no, not really.
The enemy's setting explosives.
How did that miss?
My God, just stay down.
That did not kill him, which I'm very surprised by.
Our target was mine. Disarm the charge.
Defend that point.
We started clearing the target.
Okay, we gotta be more careful here.
Rat. All right, at any cost, hold that position.
Right, let's do a little bit of sniping for shits and giggles, because I don't do that much. As I try to get used to the lead. Clearly more than that. So far, so terrible. Also, for any of the flyboys around. Damn it.
The enemy blew the target up.
Why am I being so bad with this thing? How am I being so bad with this thing? What? Am I? I must be hitting the fucking window or something, because there's no way that was
Can't
a...
hide from me.
Or... Jesus, wow, okay, I have not performed that poorly with a sniper rifle before. Jesus Christ, what the hell? Artillery, artillery, artillery. That was beyond terrible. I must have been hitting the fucking windowsill, surely. I would kind of like to go over there and kill that spawn point, but it's probably not an enormous point in it right now. Well, they are doing an infuriatingly good job of picking us up without actually attacking us. Where did you come from? Oh, sometimes, Thompson, sometimes. Sometimes I see your bullets go wide and I scream internally. Okay, let's get a spawn point up there. 188 points, I mean, that's hardly insurmountable.
Heresy's the question. Fire is the answer.
But they are very effectively cleaning us off the point with just massed HE right now. And bombing runs. Like that. That was pretty brilliant. No, driver seat. There. That'll give us a couple of spawn points at least. As they seem to just be killing us now with this ass loads of HE everywhere. I hear the cough of the noob tube. Yep, the consistent cough of many noob tubes. Yep. yeah, there's definitely somebody over there with just a...
Disarm the bomb.
who's just sitting there. There's an ammo box next to him. Reloading his noob tube. An extraordinarily annoying way to play the video game, but also an undoubtedly effective one. I think they might actually pull that off. Aye, there's an AT gun. Well, how the hell are we not killing their tanks? Come on. Come on. Yep, good. If he fails it, I'll get on it. Unless, of course, a single HE shell will wipe out the entire fucking room fired from across the map. And unless that happens, which it did. Well played by the Japanese. They killed all of us by just spamming HE on the point. Normally our tanks will be able to deal with that, but apparently we didn't have any tanks there. Alright. Let's get a couple of new people in. Nope and Hildebrand, I don't think has played. Deez has played the shortest. We'll keep him for a little while.
Service guarantee citizen.
Knight of Caliban. Hey Arch, have you seen the latest Space Marine 2 trailer featuring the 3-player co-op operation and a 6v6 PvP? If so, any thoughts on the classes? Excuse me. Not really. I have not kept up on the development of it at all, pretty much. Mostly because Space Marine 2, I'm very much in the kind of like the wait and see position. If it releases and it's good, then great. But it's got Primaris Marines in it, which I don't like. And beyond having Primaris Marines, it also has that one weird writer with all of the tranny flags in the bio that claimed to be the lead writer and then said, no, I'm totally not the lead writer shortly thereafter. It's a bit sus. Hildebrand does not appear to be here. RTGF then. And hello, Dev. Master Huntsman and 7. What would happen if Tom Bombadil was at the siege of Gondor and helped the Gondorians? Well, if he helped them, he would have clapped his hands and turned the entire orc army into flowers, or something like that. Or he would have danced through their lines and made them all dance with him, or something idiotic like that. That's what he would have done. Because Tom Bombadil has infinite power. Quite literally, infinite power. But he's also a whimsical little tard. Just the two then. Oh, semi-automatic kills, but I hate those. Is there a reason you don't use sound mods? Well, because I'm used to these noises. When there's a noob tube around, I want to know that there's a noob tube around, because, well, if you're opposite a noob tube, you're in a very delicate game, where if he sees you first, you just die. You just die. And your entire squad just dies. But if you know he's there, you might have a tiny chance in hell of actually killing him first. Still need to try and level up my damn little engineers, although it's not working out very well for me so far. Rally point. Decently over to the rear so that it doesn't get blasted by the immediate artillery barrage. Shrapnel blocker, just in case. The game does simulate shrapnel, which is pretty cute. And a little bit of ammo. Again, the embarrassing cough of the noob tube. Oh god. M1 carbine. What does it do? It tickles. That's what it does. I hate the aim on this thing. Fuck. Well, the moment I reach for the noob tube, I get noob tubed in return. But harder. Damn, we are up against some dedicated noob tube teams today. Jesus, no wonder we're losing every point instantly. Kind of sucky, actually. Explosives. Another grenade down there. So far, so terrible. Maybe we just camp here for a bit. Maybe we just sit here, waiting, patiently, for the enemy to come to us. How? Okay, well, apparently they moved all the way around us. Brilliant.
The enemy has started capturing the control point.
Damn. Late night Japanese players or something. Fucking else, I tell you that. They really are.
The enemy is rushing the control point.
Okay, need to get closer before the flamethrower is effective. Even this is not really good range, but... an adequate range for a sausage roast. And I saw him just too late. And somehow... okay, we need more rally points. Late night Japanese players or something fucking else, I'll tell you that. They're very wet, very sweaty, very moist. Very moist. In fact, they're so moist, they're running all the way behind my lines. Very, very, very moist. Oh, come on, Dickers. Thank you. Yeah, when you're starting to camp that far behind enemy lines, you are... you have a problem. Oh, you built a spawn point behind us, haven't you? Ooh, much, much sweat. Ferocious sweat. Alright, well, let's eat up a few of their points by bombing stuff behind us. Yep, they're camping so far to our rear that they're already on the next point, because they haven't actually done any attacking, they're just running to the next objective. God damn it, we lose it before we can even get to it, because they flanked us that hard. Ferocious fucking sweat indeed. Ah, yep. Hugging the map. Map edge. This is not going to be an easy win. Yep, they're on the point. They're on the control point before anyone else can even get on it. Every time I build a rally point in these buildings, it somehow gets fucking destroyed, even though I don't know how. There's a roof overhead. It shouldn't be that susceptible to artillery, I would think. Get on point.
Come on! Yeah!
Place a little bomb there. Get down a little bit of ammo. You know, on the off chance that we'll be able to hold this place for a little while. I guess we'll see. Now, normally, it's better to defend higher up, obviously, because it makes it more difficult for the enemy to put down stuff like rally points and such other gay nonsense. Yeah, I can already see them going on the pier there. Who makes a bunker at just such an angle that you can't actually see anything out of it? Good question. Somebody silly, that's who. Listen, you've used more than enough noob tubes on me to justify the usage of them in return. Don't even pretend you haven't. I don't like the sights on this rifle. The horns on the side really throw me off. I keep aiming for the horn on the right or the left-hand side, rather than, you know, the one you're actually supposed to be aiming for, the one in the middle. Ah, this bunker position is awful.
Hey, I'm out! Reloading!
I want to be on the flank if at all possible, because I've got to determine a little bit of a pattern with this particular bunch of Japanese players.
Okay, we have to hold that point!
I can see the patterns. The patterns are gay-ass, long-ass flanking maneuvers.
Just die already!
Like that tank driving over there, for example. I wish I could mark it. There we go. Somehow, I don't think I can, no, but I can actually get pretty close, unironically. That needs to be blown up. Yeah, the little thing over there needs to get blown up. And perhaps I shall have to be the one to do it. That thing needs to be blown up. Because otherwise they are going to keep spawning over there, and it's just going to be kind of unfortunate. And I don't think a rifle's going to do it. Okay. Let's... Oh, did it get blown up? Oh, thank God. Allied bombers. I hate Allied bombers. Because Allied bombers are an enormous waste of call-in resources that could better be spent getting way more artillery strikes. In my not so humble opinion. There's another one right there. Please stop putting your spawning points behind me, if at all possible. Cease. Okay, well, we've managed to halt them now, which is nice. We lost 2 points almost immediately, but... Oh, an aim shooting at a moving target with these sights. I am never gonna hit a damn thing. Oh, hey.
I got a kill!
At least I hit something. God, I do love how satisfying bolt-action rifles are in this game. That is the best part of this game, the bolt-action rifles. It's so satisfying to get kills with a bolt-action rifle. So satisfying. I just wish it wasn't this one. Wait, do you have a Springfield? No, but you've got a Garand. Okay, well... Part of me actually feels like that's worse, but... The Garand, too, has those slightly weird sights. That is not how you reload the Garand. Like these. Like that. Why do they have the little horns on the side? Does anybody like the little horns on the side? Is anybody like, yeah, I love the little horns on the side. That's my preferred way of aiming, little horns. I feel like nobody ever said that they like the little horns on the side. I feel like the little horns on the side are just distractions from what you're actually supposed to be using to aim, which is the little thing in the middle. What is the little thing in the middle called, chat? See? And now I'm just done. What is the little thing in the middle called? The aimy thing? The bullet pointy button? See, the rust button, like, this is perfect, because, okay, here you have the horns, but the horns are so huge that they can't really draw your eye towards them. They can only draw the eye towards the central aimy bit. See, that's fine. Drawing your eye towards the central aimy bit is fine. Drawing your eye away from the central aimy bit towards... Uh-oh. Well, fuck me, that was... For some reason, I thought that we hadn't been completely overrun. We, of course, had. Piece of shit. Oh, God, more of you? I just wanted my fucking Johnson rifle back. I just wanted my Johnson rifle back. I like the Johnson rifle. The Johnson rifle is a lot of fun. It's too bad I don't get to use it much. I'm dying before I get to use it. It's also a gold order weapon, which means I really don't want to buy too many of them. Because it feels like an enormous waste. Japanese tank already dead? Nope, there it is. Okay. Now you guys sit in there, because you'll be nice on the flank of the enemy. 5 and kablooey.
Service guarantee city.
Ah, a knee shot. Getting shot in the knee, that has got to be the worst place to be shot in, surely, because it just shatters your knee. And even if you live, even if you know, get immediate treatment and you're fine, etc., you're still gonna have to live with a blown out knee that's nothing more than a collection of jumbled together bone and sinew for the rest of your life.
Hey, my
Yeah.
magazine's empty. Reloading.
Somehow, all of my friends behind me have been killed. Great. Give me health. Give me ammo.
Need cover.
94. Okay, we're doing much better. In fact, I think we're pretty good. We've got this. We've got this. Definitely. We're kind of camping them now. They had a lot of forward momentum as they were rushing forward, flanking hard. But like all too many campers and flankers, the moment they are forced to engage in something that resembles a straightforward engagement, they become useless, garbage, terrible, shitty. This is how it works. This is why you should always do as Arch does and simply charge screaming towards the enemy whenever possible. Because the moment you start playing like a gay person, you become a gay person. And once that's happened, it's over. You can never become a Chad Charger ever again. You will forever remain a feminine flanker. There we go. Sadly, that didn't kill him, so I should move before he gets back up there. It's the same thing to me.
Yeah.
What if I can't jump off that? Okay.
At that point.
I tried.
Okay. You have to hold that point.
Any Japanese out on the pier? No. Well, little shit repositioned himself at least. The SMG, the Thompson SMG. Basically a shotgun, but it's a shotgun with 30 rounds at least. That's something. Sure, it doesn't aim necessarily. And sometimes aiming is just overestimated. Deans, do you have any other plans for another campaign? I know you were talking about Red Fist about potentially doing another World War II vampire campaign and Witcher. I do have some potential plans, yes, but they're very much so in the highly theoretical phase for the time being. In the highly theoretical phase. Ah, finally. A couple levels up. Good. The flamethrower squad is going to be a pain in the arse to level up. Oh, yes it is. Man, I wish I could transfer level up tokens from this squad to something else. That would be great. But no. No such luck, no such luxury. And Scott's 88, kick ranks and V. I'm tired of V's constant spurging and railroading the campaign to his narrative, and ranks constantly throwing those tiny jabs that he will cause anyone to crazy eventually. Does seem that way. Let's see, did Hildebrand come back? We'll do one more. I'm just gonna go and put a beverage in the fridge. There we are. And also Skullthrone 888. The horns are to protect the sight from damage, and it helps you aim to a smaller point. Aim small, miss small. Yes, but if I aim using the horns, then I aim small and miss large. See? That's the problem. That's why I don't want them there. They're dumb and I don't like them. I hate them. And they shouldn't be there. I've determined it. I don't care how much damage it prevents. It makes me miss. I don't like it. Bigger horns better, because bigger horns are harder to get in the way with. Why does it always take Death so long? Death, kick. Kick Death. Let's see. Draconis. I don't know, Draconis. Let's see, NRT. Do I want to make it harder for myself? He's there. Good. Oh, well, that was quick. Oh, against Germany. Ooh. That could be potentially painful.
Enemy bombers are approaching.
Bombers? Oh, yeah. Okay. Yep. Yeah, see, the enemy capturing all points right off the bat is a bit unfortunate. So it's a bit unfortunate there. But bombers is a lot of points. Yes. Yes. 3 of our team members have already left the game. It's like, nope, not participating in this.
We've captured Charlie.
Thanks. Bombers where? Bombers there. Let's see, any enemy fighters coming in to try and spoil my fun? None immediately visible. I was hoping to wrap up that run with a nice mass kill on a bunch of defending infantry. Tragically, such was not the reality. Still, that's 2,000 points from shooting AI, so who can complain? plain indeed. I am wondering about the nature of the campaign, though, because, I mean, part of me wants to just do Skaven again, because I do love Skaven. But I think it's probably down between either a classical, heroic campaign in Warhammer, fantasy, probably, where they just play a bunch of heroes and they get to be dwarves or elves or whatever the hell else they want. It's either that or vampire again, I think. Those are the options. Either vampire or a more classical Warhammer fantasy campaign.
Need enemy vehicle position.
Let's see. Anybody know where the enemy's tanky wankies are? Oh, we're getting triple capped. Not fantastic. No infantry there either. Almost managed to oversteer myself into the ground. Triple capped. Boy, this is yeah, this is one of those games, huh? This is one of those games indeed. Oh. See, I was wondering there, I was like, am I mistaking the sky for the ocean? And then I was like, no, I'm totally not. And I'm like, yeah, I am. I was like, no, I'm totally not. And then yeah, I am. Slightly embarrassing death. Only slightly, but, you know, just a little bit. A little bit, that's all.
We've lost half of our soldiers. Don't give up. Control point Bravo is ours.
Bake, little Germans, bake. Fucking really? Freaking really? Like, I kept shooting them and it just kept doing nothing. It's like, okay. Oh, they're max fucking, yeah, fucking max tier paratroopers too, yep. And that was weird. Like, I kept seeing the little damage icon from the flamethrower. I was like, okay, I'll just keep shooting. It's like, I'm not killing anybody though. Then I jump into the hole and somebody one-shots me from behind with a hit with the blunt side of their fucking gun. Brilliant. What? How the fuck did that video game? Seriously, how did both those impact grenades achieve nothing? How are... God, this guy must have put like every point in fucking health or something. Yeah, of course, he's mined the shit out of it, and I can't spot any of the mines or anything. Yep. I hate paratroopers. I hate the entire mechanic of paratroopers. Because what paratroopers do is, in essence, they allow you to emerge behind the enemy, take a poorly guarded objective, mine it to fucking back, with minimal resistance, and then you can just sit there, dug in, guarded by mines on every end, killing the poor bastard trying to take it back. It's, kind of unpleasant, actually. Wasn't there a way up here? I swear there was a way up here. There was a way up here. That's just Springfield.
All right, at any cost, hold that position.
So, let's see. How many snipers are dialed in at this point right now, I wonder?
Point Alpha.
God, I am terrible with the Enfield sniper for some reason. Trust me, I do way better than this with the Japanese one. I do loads better than this with the Japanese one, but with this one, for some reason, I seemingly just can't get its drop, or maybe it's lead right or something. I'm awful with this thing. Let's not be on the same firing steps.
You want more? Reloading.
It's high explosive hitting the firing parapet. Makes me a little bit nervous.
We're almost
Aye,
out of
aye.
reinforcements.
I know, we're not doing very well. In fact, we're doing absolutely, unbelievably awfully. Terribly. Dreadfully, one might even say. Thanks, AI. That was my AI, by the way, just standing behind that guy, looking at him instead of firing his weapon. Sometimes they do that, and it's really annoying. Sometimes they'll react really quickly. Sometimes they'll fucking snipe a motherfucker the moment he shows himself in a room. Other times it'll do stuff like that, where it will just not react at all to the guy murdering you from behind. Well, that was about the worst conceivable match you can get, but that is pretty much just what happens if you're playing the Americans against the Germans, honestly. It's pretty much always a absolute fucking slaughter. Maybe I can sneak myself a couple of bombers before the game ends. That would be nice. Before they despawn. Come on, little bombers. No.
Victory was not ours. We've lost the battle.
Well, that was fucking absolutely unbelievably awful. Yeah, if I was first place with that was pretty awful. Okay, one more. That didn't count as even as a match. That was just fucking absolute ungodly one-sided murder. Burnson, new campaign. The Force Righteous Revenge against the filthy traitorous rats. MLP. I mean, wouldn't be impossible. It would not actually be impossible to do a Chaos Dwarf campaign, I suppose. A Chaos Dwarf campaign where people would be slavers and shit. It could be funny. It could be funny. Be a nice little power fantasy too, as the characters would probably be really powerful compared to a lot of the things they'd be fighting. I just need to get just gotta get them engineer level thingy up to the max. Then I can never again bring an engineer squad ever, because engineer squads are dumb and gay and I hate them. But you gotta level the engineer squad. You have to level the engineer squad, because the engineer squad, when it gets leveled, gets more building points, and the extra building points, you have to have the extra building points, because they let you do really gay stuff, like bring a mortar team, for example, that just has like 8 magazines worth of HE mortar, which is just funny. And when you get these stupid little objectives like, hey, get X amount of special weapons kill, there are very few ways that there is easier to get special weapons kills than with a mortar. Oh, hey, my AI killed something. unusual.
You should be honored it was me.
Here, Japanese people, have a Molotov. That was probably an artillery strike.
You're capturing a control point.
Come on, little NRT. Keep firing, my boy. Keep firing. Don't stand in the fire, my boy. This, incidentally, is how you're supposed to use the M1 carbine. The M1 carbine is bad. Or is it the M14? I don't know. No, this is the, Isn't it the M1 carbine? Yeah, it is the M1 carbine. I was confusing myself, like, wait, but this is the M1 Garand, so how can that be the M1 carbine? Oh, right. The Americans are retarded and name literally everything M1. The M1 hand grenade, the M1 helmet, the M1 half-track, the M1 rifle, the M1 Garand, the M1 carbine. The Americans deserve everything that happens to them, okay? They really do. I'm gonna pull a full Hassan Piker here and go, the Americans deserved it. Just for making M1 everything. The M1 tank! Seriously. And I know it means like Model 1, because you're trying to be Germans. The Germans did that. It's like, this is the Panzer 1, because it's our first Panzer. Like, okay, fair enough. But Americans, you're not Germans. You're not capable of making a weapon that just describes its own actions, basically. Well, you gotta stop it. You gotta give them a little bit of name. Oh god. I don't know how the fuck I survived that. By all rights, I should not have survived that, but somehow apparently did. Bad AI.
Our team started capturing a control point. Capturing the control point.
See, I would consider the M1 honestly to be a bad semi-automatic rifle. Not in reality, mind you, but in-game, I am not a fan of the M1. Like, it's got a very adequate punch, I will say. You can often down people with it, which is nice. It doesn't have a bayonet. It does have a bayonet, I mean, which is nice because you can do that to people. But it's got like, oh, there's an AI back there. Bitch. It's got a little bit too much kick. It disturbs my aim every time I use it. Every time I fire it, it kicks me back and I'm like, okay. Where was the enemy again? And it's got too much smoke too. Like, it obscures my vision every time I use it. I don't like that. It is, however, very accurate, which is nice. That's a complaint I have about the Hay rifle for the Japanese. And to be fair, when the M1 works, the M1 works. Hello, please don't shoot me. Thanks. Right, out of ammo. Time to run. Flee for your lives. Please, somebody build me an ammo casket. Did somebody do it? I think somebody did. Give ammunition. If that's not ammunition. Well. Japanese person! Thank you for your weapon. I appreciate it. Ugh, Japanese carbine. Disgusting. I really don't like the Japanese carbine, the clit rifle. The clit rifle has the tiniest little aiming clit ever invented to man. It's just... it's minuscule. It's like a Japanese woman's clit. It's small, humble, unassuming. And whilst that's good for women, it's not good on weaponry. The unassuming clit rifle is not a good gun. It has far too small a clit. Like, look at it. It's fucking tiny. Don't shoot me, I'm a friend. Like, the clit rifle... oh, hello. The clit rifle's kind of got the same problem as the dumbass horn rifles, where the clit is so small, I find myself distracted from it in action. Like, the horns are larger than the clit thingy, which, again, is bad. Good dodge, my dude. You actually managed to dodge under my fucking bayonet thrust there, which is impressive. Ow. Finally, a Japanese person managed to kill me. Deeth6227, first super for you, Arch. MLP. And you made it an MLP one. I don't know how I feel about that. But thank you, nevertheless. I appreciate it. Japanese. Really? There we go. There's something about this rifle that throws me the fuck off. I don't know. I don't even necessarily know what it is. There's something about it. Something weird. Something wonky.
Damn, my
I don't know.
magazine's empty. Reloading.
I mean, it's in theory, it's such a good sniper rifle, and it is such a good sniper rifle. I swear to God, I've had success with this thing before, but just don't know, apparently. Oh. Did I spy a pair of slanted eyes in that hut over there? Nope, but I definitely do spy a few over there. Ah, the Japanese flag bearer squad. I've got that. I use it in even like in tier 4 battles and stuff because it's just really fun to have an incredibly long rifle that is as much spear as it is actual like projectile weapon.
You're not getting away.
I mean, these guys are barely even moving and I still can't fucking hit them. I don't understand. I want to say it's the weapon's fault, because at least then I have something to blame, but I fear the problem may exist in between the weapon and the trigger somehow.
You can't hide from me. Where do you think you're going?
It's got such a good bunk to it, though. Okay, now we're beginning to learn. Well, slowly but surely. Okay, that was not my fault. I saw that bullet deviate like mad out the barrel. That one wasn't me.
Started capturing a control point.
That was the gun.
You're not getting away.
What? Okay, some of this is definitely the gun.
You can't hide from me.
Some of this is definitely the Brits having given me a bad gun. Some of this I feel capable of blaming on the gun. A little bit of it.
Need cover.
Right, I need 30 kills with a bolt-action rifle, so let's get back to it. Ah, saved you there, little ally.
Captured half the control points.
You didn't see that man behind you, but I did. I rescued you from his wrath. God, I cannot for the life of me get its lead right.
Where do you think you're going?
Bitch. Bitch.
Squad, regroup.
I cannot get its lead right. I cannot get its lead quite right. Is that a tank? Or am I seeing things because the screen is shaking? Well, let's hope it's not a tank, because if it is, I'm probably dead. Come, little half-track thing. Come, little M13. I will guide you towards where the bad people live. And then you can use your quad-mounted 50 to make their days very, very bad indeed. To make their lives shit. As occasionally the Japanese deserve.
Hey, we have to hold that point.
Do I? Oh, there you are. Oh, that's a lot of you. Cutting off the enemy's reinforcements is a vital part of taking a point. I don't know why my dudes were pointing in that direction, though. Oh. Oh, God help me. M1 Garand, sometimes you fucking hurt me, you do. How am I alive? I don't know, but I'll take it. Alright, put a bomb there. Only a nasty surprise for whomever comes up after me. And in case anybody else needs ammunition. Screw you, Japanese person! And you too! Any more of you want to come up the stairs? Oh. Okay. Japanese! The Japanese react extraordinarily negatively to being yelled at. It causes them to die. In case you weren't aware. It's one of the main ways that the Americans won the Pacific War, by yelling at the Japanese and calling them Japanese. That and stabbing and shooting them. Oh.
Easier for us both if you just died already.
Screw all of you. I like it when your dude just screams out excitedly, like, I killed somebody! Yay! I have become a murderer! Yay me! I'm thrilled! All this delicious Japanese blood on my hands. Is the murder of Japanese people truly something to be celebrated so loudly? Ow. Barbed wire. Where? There. Don't see me, don't see me, don't see me, don't see me, don't see me. Right. Right, well this is going pretty well. 66 kills on foot, can't complain.
Just die already, you bastard!
No! Piece of shit concealed himself as a bush. If I can do half that well as a flames trooper, I might actually level this squad up at some point. Oh, right, barbed wire. Jump over the barbed wire. Move in the opposite direction with a loud thud. That usually indicates heavy ordnance.
You're done!
God, I wish this gun had a sniper rifle variant. Right in the crotch.
Just die already! Payday!
Our boys are capturing the position.
See, I love this thing so much. It's got just... Oh, God damn it. And somebody kills me whilst I'm using it. Hey, could you not just not do that when I'm using the gun I like? I love that gun. It's got just the right recoil. The recoil is nice and comfortable. The way it zooms out does throw me off a little bit and makes me want to readjust my sight, but you gotta resist the urge. Every time you move back, you're like, oh, my weapon's aim has drifted. I should adjust. You've gotta resist that urge. It's a bad urge. It's not helpful. You gotta resist that urge. You gotta just like kind of get a flow with it. It's a flow kind of weapon. You know? It moves back and you just go like, kill. Then you move back in again. It's a weapon that rewards a certain rhythm, a certain understanding, a certain art form, you know? It's a higher-minded weapon. It's a samurai sword of guns. Come on, pop your head back up again.
Forces are taking the control point.
Come now, Japanese people. It's one of the dumb vehicles. Oh, yay! No, I wanted to climb up on it to kill the crew. Let me on. No! Denied at the very last instance.
Heresy's the question.
Oh well.
Fire is the answer.
At least I got the P3. Useless though that might be.
Service guaranteed.
What do you mean, old previous things? Oh, God help me. You need me to buy every variant as well? Oh, sweet baby Jesus. The American aircraft line is torturously long, I've come to the realization of, as apparently I still need to get all of the other dumb little things. I hate these little dumb little things. All I need is my P38, okay? I don't need anything else. Literally, no other weapon. No other weapon is worth it. No other weapon is worth buying or using. All I need is my battle rating 1 lightning. That is the apex predator of the entire video game. And yet you insist I research a Spitfire. Why? What use do I have of a goddamn Spitfire? Absolutely nothing. Ugh. I just want the P51. That's all I want. I want the P51. I want the P51 because it's got 2 fucking 500-pound bombs, which is pretty cute. And it's a fighter, which means I can bring that and my lightning at the same time. And that sounds fun. That means I can just stay in the sky for literally ever and never bother with the rest of the video game ever again. Aye. All of an odd, I heard the news Donald Trump declared guilty on all 34 counts in hush money trial. Also 54 for Witcher 3. Thank you very much for summarizing. I'll put it in. 3% of the way already. I don't like that. It's a little faster than I would have liked, honestly. We could do with slowing that down. Binary Eclipse. What would World War II be like if you replace all the barbed wire with modern razor wire? Shittier, probably. Slower, gayer, and a lot more people with cuts and bruises, probably. But not otherwise necessarily massively changed, I imagine. Right. That will be all of the streaming for today, Misa thinks, as now I am hungry again. So, thank you all very much for watching. Thank you for your super generous donations, as always, of course, and I will see you all again soon, will I? Well, I'll see you tomorrow on the ArchCast, of course, but after that, I will be away for about a week. Roundabout, and I might return for the next week's ArchCast again, so I'll be AFK. There'll be a couple of videos, 1 or 2, regardless, which I'll have pre-prepared. But other than that, I will be out of country. Have a good day, chat.